copy for this test.
There's no test today. Hello, how are you guys?
Huh? No understood.
Good evening. Did you check my messages?
Yes, you say
Yes.
today the test.
And then I said no test today.
Excellent.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Tomorrow,
See
say.
you
But
tomorrow.
tomorrow,
For tomorrow.
I said for
Yes.
tomorrow, right? Very good, very good. Okay, so let's start today's session with today's objective. Okay, so in today's
Wonderful.
session, of course, very good. Let's see, in today's session, you can't see my screen, right? Let's see. Okay, for today's session, we have process and understand. Repeat it with me, process and understand.
Process and
Present and
understand.
understand.
Process and understand.
Customers' opinions about
Customers' opinions about
Opinions about
product or service they search for.
product or service they received.
products or
Product or
services.
service they receive.
Okay, so let's start with today's session. Okay, in today's session, we're going to ask questions about products and services that a customer received. Okay, but let's start with an activity that we have done before, but this time is going to be a little different. Okay, so we're going to make a story, right? But the story is not planned. So group A starts their story with last year. Okay, so we say last year on Mother's Day, and then you're supposed to finish your story with and that's why you shouldn't drink too much. Okay. This is how you're supposed to end it. And then we have group B. Okay. And for group B, we say, that's Christmas. Okay. And we're supposed to finish it with you should never eat KFC for Christmas. Okay, do you know KFC?
Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Good, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, so first story starts with last year on Mother's Day, and it finishes with, and that's why you shouldn't drink too much. Second group starts their story with last Christmas, and it finishes with, that's why you should never eat at KFC for Christmas. Okay, are you ready? Do you understand the ending and the beginnings? Yes. Okay. So,
Yes.
instructions. I make two groups and you decide the order of participation. Who starts, who goes next, and who finishes. Yes? Okay. Make sure to make the story make sense. Make sense. What does it mean to make sense in English? To make sense.
Que tenga sentido.
Okay. In English, how do you explain that in English? Make
A
it make
logical
sense.
sequence.
Okay. That it make sure that it has logical sequence to
Step
match.
by step.
Yes, to match the ending. Very good. Okay. Select the order of participation.
Dos, Roberto. Tercero,
Leiva.
Valiente.
Valiente.
Sí,
Carlos Valiente.
sí.
Que no era Leiva.
Bueno, dejemos al cuarto Carlos David Leiva.
Okay.
¿Soy el tercero o el
English,
cuarto?
English.
The Carlos is number 3 and David Leiva is number 4.
Yes. Me, number 6.
I got it.
Number 5, what is this? Who is this?
Number 5, me.
Yeah. Ah, okay, you.
¿Quiénes más están en los grupos? No, hablen ahí, porfa.
And
Boris.
then
Francisco
Boris.
Rosario.
Francisco and
Boris.
Beto.
Boris Castro.
Daniel. Daniel number 6. Number 7 is Doctor.
Welcome, doctor.
Are you ready? Are you ready with the order of participation?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
We are working on that.
Pues sí, estaba el Sonsi, era una venta de cosas que había, y chocolate y todo.
What is the activity, Beth?
Quitaron una pequeña que estaba este lado. La quitaron. La dona.
Carlos Pocasangre. Number 2, Roberto Coreas.
Yep.
Number 3, Carlos Valiente. Number 4, David Leiva. 5, me. And number 6, Boris Castro. Number 7, Francisco Rosales. And number 8, Douglas Rivera.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
It's about subject. Which subject? ¿Qué vamos a hacer?
Una
Depende de
historia. The
Ah, ok.
history.
Improvise.
Improvise.
what is our group?
Pero dulce.
The teacher.
Los dulces de antes.
Create.
Tell me, how can I help you? Are you ready?
We don't know. Yep.
The group number. I'm gonna let you know when we are on the main session.
Nosotros, teacher.
Yo creo que te lo voy a decir. Okay.
Tell me.
Nosotros vamos a seleccionar qué historia será. Usted la
I
asignará.
don't understand Spanish. Can you ask me in English?
we don't know where is in our group, and you assign the group.
Yes, I'm going to assign the group when we are on the main session.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Are you guys ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, let's go back to the main session.
Good.
Okay, so group one is Boris Castro, Carlos Valiente, Carlos Pocasangre, David Leiva, Douglas Rivera, Esther, Francisco, and Roberto. Okay, you guys go first. Okay, so your story is the one that says last Christmas. It starts with last Christmas and it finishes with that's why you should never eat KFC for Christmas. At KFC for Christmas. Are you ready?
No.
Let's see. Remember, this is improvised. Okay, so here we go. You got that beginning and the ending?
Yep.
Okay, who starts? Who starts?
Carlos Pocasangre.
Okay, and who finishes?
Douglas Rivera.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
Hi guys, you remember the last Christmas when I visited my family? Next.
The last Christmas. Okay. Sorry. The mother family. Yeah. When I was visited my mom, I tried to help in the
I tried to help.
I tried to help in the kitchen.
I tried to help in the kitchen. Okay, very good. Continue.
The meal, it was very delicious.
What else?
Really?
Tell me more. Tell me more. Remember, the story has to match the ending.
Makes sense.
The meal, it was very delicious, especially the cake. Continue, please.
When I decide buy present for my mom and say I gonna buy a car for you. Next.
Who goes next?
Pineda.
Yeah.
Then I invited the friends, but play games in the TV, and ate some cookies after 12 o'clock. Continue, please.
Okay. The meal was very delicious, but my friends didn't eat. So we bought some KFC. Next.
This night,
Okay.
this night we saw a beautiful fireworks in the sky.
You saw what?
What?
This night we saw beautiful fireworks in the sky.
Okay. After that, we visited our neighbor, and we, how do you say that, les abrazos? We give how?
Hugs.
Nos dimos los
We gave
abrazos.
Uh-huh.
We gave food in. Then I visited the beach with our family, and I played soccer, and I went visited the different place in the beach.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-mm.
Hmm?
Mm-mm.
I
How
went
are you?
visit-
How are you supposed to finish? This is the end of your story. So I have to understand the end.
And the next day,
Mhm.
the food is over, and we bought Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay. So
That's it.
mm-mm.
You should never eat KFC for Christmas.
Why? You didn't explain why.
Because the KFC, it's very dangerous for your body.
Why? How do you know that? How does that make sense with your story? Okay.
We got
You
sick.
said, oh, so again, try again. So the next day the food was over and you bought KFC. All right. And then what happened? Tell me that story.
And we got sick. That's why you should never eat KFC.
Very good. Very good. Now it makes sense. Very good. Okay.
It's so poor.
Good. You see, you have to, listen,
KFC.
you have to make an effort. Don't be comfortable. Do you know comfortable? Yes? Yeah. Comfortable is like, whatever. I just say something. You have to make an effort. Okay, this activity is to challenge your vocabulary and your imagination, how you make everything match, okay? And this is also a teamwork. You are supposed to help the person that goes next or that goes after you. Very good job, very good, okay? I like the ending, very good. You explain why you should never eat at Kentucky. Very good, very good. Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second before we go with the next group. All right. 1 second. I need to take some.
The best group, the number one.
Who is number one?
Miss Beatrice. The smile Beatrice.
Smiley Beatrice. Smiley.
Yes.
Because she smiles a lot. Very good. Look, somebody.
It's a Brian. It's a Brian. It's a Brian. He says.
She's smiling because she's nervous. Okay, very good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm ready. So here we go. So your beginning is here. So you're supposed to begin with last year on Mother's Day, The first person who starts has to pay attention. Last year on Mother's Day, okay, and you are supposed to finish with, and that's why you shouldn't drink too much. And that's why you shouldn't drink too much. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
No.
Last year on Mother's Day, I had big dinner. In my mother's house with my family and some friends. Giovanni, go ahead.
Okay, I remember the last night on Mother's Day was great because the whole family were joining and has been many food and drinks for the whole attendance. Continue, please. Next one.
Also, we bought a lot of gifts to everybody to celebrate this special day. Next.
I continue to celebrate. I decided about more soda and pilsner for continue to celebrate on my family. Continue. Go ahead.
Me.
With every...
I don't celebrate this day. I'm sorry.
One more time. One more time. Okay, who goes next? Who was supposed to go after Esther? After Guadalupe, sorry.
Who after next? I number 6.
Okay.
Okay,
for
so,
celebrate with
so I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. David Sosa said, and continued the celebration with my family. Okay, continue.
To celebrate with my family is give present and eat dinner in I meet and dinner I meet and talk about we day.
You ate with your family. Okay. All right. Dinner.
Yes.
And then I couldn't catch the idea very much. Can you repeat it again?
In the meet, talk about the everyday someone.
Who goes next?
Also, I remember that we drank a lot, that we even fell down the hill from the park. So I don't drink that much again at Christmas.
You are the last one. Are you the last one, Daniel? No. Oh, okay.
Number
okay.
6.
Okay.
The doctor is the last one.
Okay. Finish it, Daniel, then.
Yes, of course. I am drunk.
I am drunk. No, you have to use the last line. So you said, I don't drink too much. So what's the last line? It's this one. And you got drunk, and just repeat it.
And that's why you shouldn't drink too much.
Okay, very good, very good. All right. Good. Now, you even got hiccups. All right. Let me get some observations from everybody's groups. One second. Okay. All right, observations over here. Let me zoom this up a little so that you can all see this. Okay, so I heard, can you see this very well? Can you see it? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So I heard when I was visited my mom, what can we correct from this idea?
Remove what?
When I
Visited
my mom.
my mom.
visited, right? All right, repeat it. When I visited my mom.
When I
When I
visited
visited my mom.
Okay. I heard this. I decide to buy a present. How can we make this better? I
decided to buy a present.
One more time. I
decide.
Decided.
Decide or decided?
Decided.
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 Then
To buy.
To
to
buy.
buy, right? A present. Very good. One more time. I decided to buy a present.
I decided to buy a present.
Okay. Then the story continued, and you said, and say, I'm gonna buy a car for you. Everything is in the past. What's the past? What's the past of say?
Said.
Said.
Said nos suena como tengo sed en español. So we say and said, I'm gonna buy a car for you. Okay, good. Here. I invited
My friend.
My friends.
To play.
Play
purpose, right? To play
again on the TV.
Again on TV.
Okay, I assume that
Some games.
this one was
Play
in plural,
games.
right? So to play games on the TV. Okay, this night, fireworks in the sky. Okay, this is in the past. So instead of saying this, we're going to say
That
night. Okay, we saw in the past, right? We saw,
Fireworks.
and I think the word was fireworks,
Works.
right? Los cohetes, what we call them in Spanish, right? Okay. All right, in the sky. Good. I went visited. How can we make this in a different way? I
Visited.
we just say one verb, right? I visited or I went to. Okay, I visited. I visited my family. I visited someone. The next day, the food is over. The next day, the food was over. Very good. Oh, in this one, we had the all family, We're just gonna twist the ideas. And we're going to say all
family.
All family. Or you can say all the family. Another option is
Whole family.
Good. The whole family. La familia entera, right? The whole family. Repeat it with me. The whole family.
The whole family.
Good. Okay. Then I think you wanted to say crazy, right? So you say it was a crazy day. Repeat it with me. It was a crazy day.
It was a crazy day.
Okay. I continued. Okay.
The celebration.
Ah, the celebration. Okay. The celebration, la celebración. Okay. Seguimos celebrando. I continued to celebrate. Okay. You can use a verb. Give me a second. Okay, so you can use a noun or you can use a verb. Okay, a verb. I continued the celebration, seguí con la celebración, or I continued to celebrate. Seguí celebrando, right? Okay, two forms, you decide. Okay, for continue the celebrate for my family, how can we change this? Purpose, how do we show purpose?
Then.
Do you remember purpose from basic 3? Purpose?
Continue. To continue?
To continue, very good.
Preposition.
Yes, the preposition. When you want to explain why you do something, to. Okay, I work to have money. I study English to. Why do you study English? To?
No.
To learn.
To improve my accent.
To improve, okay. To get a new job. To change. To live in the USA. I don't know, right? To travel. Okay. To continue the.
The celebration with my family.
The celebration. Okay. To continue the celebration with. Right. Good. With my family. Para continuar con la celebración con mi familia, right? To continue the celebration. Okay. Eat dinner in. Who?
We.
No. We. And it's in the past, right? Because stories come from the past, right? So we ate dinner. And if it's the name of a place at the restaurant, just to give you an idea, right? Okay, very good. And the last one, in the meet, talk about yesterday, someone. Okay. I think you wanted to say, en la reunión hablamos del día de cada uno o de todos, de cómo estuvo su día, right? Okay. So, in the
meeting.
Good. In the meeting, who talked about who?
We talk.
Okay.
We talk.
What is the past of talk?
Talk.
We talked, right? Oh, we talked. Okay, very good. We talked about
everybody's day.
Good. Very good. Everybody's day. All right, repeat it with me. In the meeting, we talked about everybody's day. Okay. Okay. How can we improve this? Easy. Okay. The thing is that we are not used to explaining something that happened to another person because we're learning the language. Yes, we are learning. So we need to expose ourselves. To this situation. Okay. So one exercise that you can do is to write about your day every day. Okay. If you want to improve this, take a piece of paper and you write, okay, today I went to work and something happened to me. Write about your day. Okay. And if you want me to check it, send it to me and you will see the difference. If you want to improve it, try writing about your day, like in a diary. Do you know diaries? Yes? Diaries? Yes. No?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh,
What is a diary?
It's 2 years only.
What is a diary?
Diario.
In English. Explain that to me. It's a notebook.
The notebook.
That's the newspaper. Okay.
It's only for girls.
The notebook where you write about every possible thing that made you cry in the day, right? Yeah. Okay.
About yourself.
The men's only remember.
Who says? I have a question. Who says diaries are only for girls? Who says that? Where can I read that?
Yes, of course.
That sounds like a chauvinist comment. Do you know chauvinist?
No.
What is chauvinist?
Chauvinist is when you say women belong to the kitchen. Women shouldn't work. Okay.
It's like machismo in Spanish.
Yes.
It's not good.
Okay. Yes. All right. Look. A diary is just a book. It's just a book. So, and this is for practice. So, listen. If you want, write about your day and send me a picture to help you. If you want to improve that, this is not an obligation. But if you want, okay, write a few lines about your day every day, and I can check it. Okay. So this exercise is good for you. Okay. If you want,
the angels only remember that good.
Who?
Only remember that good. Gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Now, let's continue. Do you remember your reviews from yesterday? Your reviews from yesterday? Remember your reviews from yesterday's class?
No, I don't. Yes.
No? Do you have your reviews from yesterday's class?
No, I don't. I wasn't in class.
No.
The people who were in yesterday's class, do you still have your reviews?
Yes, I have.
You have it? Okay, what about the others? Hello. Do you have yesterday's creation? Yes. So. Just half of it. Okay, don't worry. We will have to create a new one. Okay, so if you don't have it, we need to create a new one. Let's check the exercise. Okay, just to give you the idea. Okay. All right. Let's read the first one. All right, let's see. Rene, help me read the text. Mrs. Mendoza, go ahead.
Mrs. Mendoza, okay. I had a problem with the payroll system, but a technician came to help me with it. He solved it, but he didn't say anything. He even charged me for a piece he broke. He gave me a copy of the report.
He gave me
a copy of the report, but I didn't understand it. Besides all that, I forgot to mention that he came very late.
Okay, very good. What questions can we ask from this experience? What questions can we ask? Can you tell me? From the text, let me display it again.
What was the problem?
Okay, so I'm gonna type it here. All right. What was the problem? Very good. Another question?
Was the problem solved?
Okay, very good. All right. Another one?
What do you think of the technician?
Okay. Okay, let's use the word opinion. So I want to say the person's opinion about the technician. How can I make the question?
Me quedé sin carga.
Oh my God, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry.
It's okay, it was very natural, don't worry. Okay, so I want to ask about the person's opinion about the technician. So
the opinion on the technician.
Okay, so what is the auxiliary I need in my question?
What is the opinion?
Okay, what is? But I'm asking about the past, right? So what?
Was.
What was, right? The person's opinion, okay, about...
Can you say Mrs. Mendoza's opinion?
Yes, Mrs. Mendoza's opinion. Yes, we can say it. Yes. Very good. About the technician. Very good. Any other? Any other? Any other? No more questions?
The technician sent a copy of the report.
Okay, this is a yes/no question. So how do I start? I have the verb send. So what is my auxiliary?
Was the technician?
Was the technician?
And I have send. Send is an action verb. And for action verbs, I never use the verb to be. So what do I use?
Did.
Did the who?
Technician.
And then the verb? Send. What?
Send you.
Send the report.
Send who? Send who?
Send you. Send he.
Send you. Okay. Send you, send her. Okay. Send you the report. Very good. I'm sending the questions in the chat so that you can see them. Okay. Another question? Another question? Another question?
Did Mrs. Mendoza understand the report?
Good question. Very good. Okay, very good. More questions?
Did the technician time?
Did the technician?
Come on time?
Oh, okay. We need a verb.
Was the technician?
Was the technician?
Oh, okay. We have two forms. So you say, was the technician? The technician on
time.
On time. Very good. Was the technician on time? Good. Another way. Did the technician? What is a verb? An action verb.
Arrive.
Good.
Arrive.
And then the rest of the complement on
Time.
Oh, did the technician arrive on time? Good. Now I'm going to ask you all these questions. Let's see. So here we go. What was the problem? What was the problem?
The payroll system.
Problem was the payroll system.
Okay.
Payroll system.
The problem was the payroll system. The payroll system didn't work. Yes? Okay.
The problem, he doesn't work.
Who doesn't work?
It.
Oh, it. The system doesn't work, right? Okay, very good. Okay, next. Was the problem solved? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. It was. Okay, very good. Good. What was the person's opinion about the technician? What was the person's opinion?
The technician wasn't really kind about it.
Okay. The technician wasn't really kind. Perfect. Okay. Now we have, did the technician send her the report?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did, right? Okay. Does Mrs. Mendoza understand the report?
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
He didn't.
Was the technician on time?
No, he didn't. No.
No, he was late.
No, he wasn't.
He
One more time.
wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Good.
No, he
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay. Did the technician arrive on time? No.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. What is my auxiliary in the question? In the last question? Listen, did the technician arrive on time?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't, right? No, he didn't. Ok. Fíjense, tenemos, las dos preguntas son iguales, ¿verdad? La última y la pregunta antes de esa. Tenemos, Was the technician on time? ¿Estuvo el técnico a tiempo?
No,
Y
he
la-
wasn't.
No, he wasn't, right? Aquí estoy preguntando con el auxiliar was, right? Ok.
Yeah.
Y aquí tengo el auxiliar did. ¿Por qué? Porque tengo un verbo de acción. ¿Cuál es el verbo de acción?
Arrive.
Ok, entonces, como aquí digo, did the technician arrive on time? In the answer, I say, no,
No, he didn't.
he didn't. Very good. Good job. Very good. Very good questions. These questions are great. Very good. Okay. What's your job right now? Como no nos acordamos y tenemos todos las reviews que hicimos ayer, okay.
The object pronouns was reviewed.
Yes. So we reviewed the object pronouns, right? Okay.
The pronoun me, you, him, her.
Let's work with Mr. Torres. Okay. Let's work with Mr. Torres. Okay. I'm going to send you a screenshot. Okay. And what's the activity? In groups, you make questions about Mr. Torres's review. Okay, listen. You make the questions about Mr. Torres's review. Are we okay with the instructions?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Piece of cake, right? Piece of cake. 20 questions about the review.
For you.
In my case, only 2.
Not in, but 2 questions. Listen. You know the problem sometimes is that we demand or we want too much from ourselves. Maybe you say, in the class, I could only ask 1 question. I feel so bad. But you have to look at it the other way around. The way I see it, if you make 1 or 2 questions in my class, that's great for me. You see? Because
only
the
1
question,
is that great.
1 is okay. Why? Because you
Yes.
made it. Not the translator, not your classmate. It was you.
Yes, of course.
So that's the way I see satanic. Why do you say that? All right. So the way I see it is, okay, not many, but 1 is good. Good quality, you see? Okay. So be kind to yourself. You can do it. All right. So here we go.
I'll read the paragraph.
Okay, the first question maybe. What was the Mr. Torres problem?
Yes.
Torres apóstrofe S. No, después de Torres. Después de Torres, apóstrofe. Ese.
Apóstrofe.
Just question or question and answer?
Only question.
Just question, right? Okay.
No sé qué dice. No se ve bien.
Was the mechanics on time? Similar question. Was the mechanic of time on time?
Mr. Sosa sent the report. Oh, Mr. Torres.
Mr. Torres? The question is who, I don't know if, who did, oh, who called for assistance? But I don't know if, who did, sorry.
Oh, Mr. Torres called for assistance.
Was Mr. Torres called to assistance? Question.
Who did call?
Was what called?
¿Cuál sería la pregunta ahí?
No sería Mr. Torres call for assistance.
Did Mr. Torres call for assistance?
Mechanic.
About the mechanic. Was the problem of the car fixed?
The car fixer.
Huh? Yeah. Was the problem sin la H? Was the problem of the car fixed?
La casita, la casita.
Fixed. What the problem of the car fixed?
Next. Did the mechanic give a report to Mr. Torres?
About the work performed.
To Mr. Torres?
Mr. Torres.
La otra, how was
¿Cómo que se llama? Te mencionaba. Pero tú le decía a la señora.
how was the engine work?
How was?
The engine.
How a whole.
Mira, en lugar de how, pongamos did the engine work? Did the engine work?
Did the mechanic give details about the incident?
Vaya, hagámoslo. The mechanic gave sería give.
Give.
No, gave sería dio.
Sí, give.
Ah, no, pero es did, ocupamos did, wow. Es give.
Give.
Give the report about the problem, yep.
Yes.
Okay. No sé cómo redactarlo directamente, ¿no? Pero decir, el mecánico solucionó el problema.
The problem was
mechanic
the
fix the car?
Or after fix.
After maintenance or after or
Oh,
after fix.
After fix we can use this word because it's okay
That is
maintenance.
correct.
Sí, it's okay maintenance.
Okay.
Okay, another one. How was after maintenance?
Okay, number 5.
Was the mechanic really keen?
Really
Yes,
keen?
of course.
It's funny.
It's very special. And the similar the mechanic on the Iron Man. Oh, it's love
Oh,
for people.
The mechanic in Iron Man are polite.
The teacher present in the group. Those
Okay, number 5. I think I saw idea. The no question is did the mechanic
ahí está una buena.
explain the
in the finish
incident
then is
of Mr. Torres? Is the correct, teacher?
then is I start the
Can you repeat it?
Okay.
Start it.
Did the mechanic
Did the mechanic started your engine? No, his
no,
engine.
Did the mechanic is
His mechanic.
fix of car Mr. Torres very fast?
Okay, did the mechanic fix Mr. Torres's car very fast? Mr. Torres's Torres's car very fast.
Did the mechanic fix? Did the mechanic?
Sosa, can you repeat one more time the question?
An idea on the question is, did the mechanic fix of car Mr. Torres very fast?
Fix.
Yes.
Fix.
Fix. Yes.
Si lo
fix.
reparó rápido.
Yes. Fix. Did the mechanic fix?
Did the mechanic
It's
what?
hurry.
Fix.
Fix hurry. Lo reparó rápido. Eso quiere decir si el mecánico lo reparó rápido. The question
did the mechanic fix in the past? Fix it. No.
Mechanic.
Quick. To fix the car.
También. Teacher, we have a question.
See?
Tell me.
Then the question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the number 6 and 7, what is the correct form to do?
Was the problem solved?
And the next, did the mechanic resolve the problem?
Oh, yes, both are correct.
Ah, okay.
Yes, they are correct.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
You guys finished? Or are you still working on the questions?
Yeah, we try to do the next, the other question.
Continue then.
Okay. I have the problem with the cars. It's okay.
Finish, teacher.
Okay, let's see. Let me check your questions. In question number 3, the report to what person?
Give him.
Good, very good.
Give them.
Him. After me, the report.
The report.
In the report.
Also in the number 8, did the mechanic give him details in the report?
Wonderful.
Did the mechanic
Give him?
give them?
Him.
Awesome, very good. In number 1, you have what was, just eliminate the. What was Mr. Torres's problem? Just that. Very good. Good, very good. All right, great questions, very good questions.
Okay.
Okay.
En vivo. Hay 3. Okay, number 1.
Okay, what questions do you have? Are you ready?
Yes.
Can you bring your questions?
Yes, of course. Please, go ahead.
Hector.
Okay. What a second.
Hector, can you share your screen?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Number 1, what was the problem of the Mr. Torres car? Number 2, did Mr. Torres call for assistance? Go ahead.
The third one, what was Mr. Torres' opinion about the mechanic? And the next one, what's the problem of the car fixer?
Number 5, did the mechanic give a report to the Mr. Torres? Number 6, did the engine work?
Good questions. Very good. Let's just take a look at some details. Well, here I'm looking at your questions and it says, what was Mr. Torres' opinion about the mechanic? Here in Torres, we need an apostrophe to say Mr. Torres' opinion. Torres' opinion. Apostrophe after the S. After the S.
After the
Después de la S.
After, yes. After the S. So we say Torres's opinion. Repeat it with me. Torres's opinion.
Torres' opinion.
Okay. The next
Agree
one.
the is.
Okay. Add just the apostrophe. Just the apostrophe. No letter S.
Only the apostrophe.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
The next one. Was the problem of the car fixed with letter T in your mind? Fixed.
Fixed.
Fixed. Pronunciation, just pronunciation.
Fixed.
Okay, fixed. Fixed. Okay.
Fixed. Okay.
The next one. Did the mechanic give a report to Mr. Torres? Good. And the last one, did the engine work? Very good.
Did the engine work?
Yes.
Intonation.
Good job.
Intonation.
Good, good. I'm glad you know about intonation.
Yes,
Very good.
it's for question. Did the engine work?
Good, good, good.
Goodbye.
All right, let's see. What questions do you have?
What was the main problem? Were you satisfied with mechanic assistance? Did the mechanic give a report to Mr. Torres?
Did the mechanic repair the car on time? How was the engine functioning after maintenance? What was the personal opinion from Mr. Torres about the assistance? And would you recommend this car shop?
Was the assistance kind with the customer? Was the mechanic on time at placed? Were parts replaced appropriate?
Okay, very good questions. Let's just work on some details. Let's see. Were you satisfied with the the mechanic gave a report? How was the engine? How was the engine functioning? How was the engine in number 5? The engine. After maintenance, very good. What was the personal opinion? Would you recommend? Was the assistance kind? Yes. Was the mechanic on time at the place? At the place? At the place in number 9? And okay, and where parts replaced appropriately? Let me send you a message here. It goes as appropriately. Appropriately. Good. Very good. Good questions. I'm still checking other groups. Give me a second, okay?
Okay.
All right, let me check your questions.
Okay.
Number 2, what's the auxiliary for number 2?
Did Mr. Torres car? Oh no, was serio? Yeah.
Did. Yeah.
Did
Oh yeah,
Mr.
did Mr. Torres?
Okay, so did Mr. Torres did, and after the S in Torres, apostrophe. Apostrophe? Okay, so we say, did Mr. Torres's car's engine have issues?
Oh, okay. Have issues.
Very good. Kind. Okay, was the mechanic kind to Mr. Torres? To.
Mr. Torres.
Okay. Kind to Mr. Torres. Did the mechanic arrive fast to fix it? Okay. Good. Did the mechanic to fix the car? Did the engine start? Was everything perfect? Perfect. Good job. Let's go back to the main session.
Thanks.
Welcome to the main bad section.
Can you repeat that?
Welcome to the bad's main section.
To the
Best.
Oh, I get it. Very good. It was
Wonderful.
It was hard to get it, the second word. All right. Okay, Daniel, do us the honor to ask the first question.
Yes, of course. What was the problem of Mr. Torres' car?
Mr. Torres's?
Torres' car.
Good. Okay. What's the answer, Daniel?
Don't fix the mechanic.
The mechanic?
The mechanic don't fix the
Mechanic, right? Thank you. Mechanic. Okay. All right. Relax. Okay.
Sosa, go ahead.
So the mechanic don't or didn't fix the problem.
Fix the problem.
Okay.
Only wrote the bills.
Only the bill. Okay. Is it true? People, he didn't fix the problem? Everybody else, the mechanic didn't fix the problem?
No, he did.
No.
He did, right? He fixed the problem. Okay, very good. Douglas, ask a question. Ask a question.
Who called Mr. Torres for assistance?
Okay, what's the answer, Douglas? What's the answer?
Oh. For
I call on the mechanic.
The mechanic.
Okay, no, mechanic.
I call the mechanic.
Okay, listen.
Teacher.
Yes.
He's still
He calling the mechanic.
Okay, so one more time. Can you repeat your question again?
Who called Mr. Torres for assistance?
Okay. ¿Usted quiere preguntar quién llamó al señor Torres o a quién llamó el señor Torres?
Yes, ¿a quién llamó?
Okay.
Who called Mr.
Mr. Torres for assistance.
We need an auxiliary.
Did.
Who did? Good, very good. And then, Mr. Torres.
For assist.
Call.
Good. For assistance. Very good. For assistance. Okay. Repeat the question. Who did?
Who did Mr. Torres call for
Mr. Torres for assistance?
Okay, and the answer is the
Mechanic.
The mechanic.
The mechanic.
The leader mechanic.
Okay. David, Sosa, and Daniel, repeat with me. Mechanic. One more time. Mechanic.
What the difference?
The difference is that mechanic doesn't exist.
Why? Because ¿por qué?
Because it doesn't.
The song is the same.
It's not the same. We say
The
mechanic.
the gringo in my show is mechanic, little mechanic, bad mechanic.
Who says mechanic?
Don't talk me.
Mechanic. Mechanic.
Mechanic.
Okay. Mechanic doesn't exist. Good. Mechanic does not exist.
It's not okay. Wonderful.
Yes, mechanic is not okay. Mechanic.
Hey, come on, mechanic.
Teacher.
Yes. Tell me.
And what is the difference between technician and mechanic?
You should know the difference. What's a technician? Tell me. What does a technician do?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, because some customer says in Ironman technician or mechanic.
Okay.
And I don't know the difference because they are from the United States and they call us technician or mechanic.
The thing is that
the technician is a studying guy.
Oh, a person who studied. A person who studied.
Yes, of course. It's the same with El Salvador. Debajo del palo de mango y el que estudió en el colegio.
Where do you get those phrases from? I wonder.
Manguito.
In English, who is?
In English?
In English, who is?
Who is? Okay, a person.
For the teacher, for the auditor of the United States, the mechanic, he has the license.
He has a license.
Yes, he's a mechanic. In the technician, he doesn't have a license.
The technician has both a study, a mechanic and a technician, but a technician has less skills than the mechanic. Let's say less skills, but both people or both terms refer to people who study. Okay, for us in Spanish, there's not much difference, right?
I believe in English, mechanic, he has ability. However, technician, he has a knowledge and more, how do you say competencies?
Competence.
Competencies.
Competencies for the work.
The skills.
For the job or for the task.
Yes.
So you would say that the mechanic has more skills than the technician. But both people have skills and both people are prepared for a task. Now, after the debate, okay, so I
In resume, are mechanic
doesn't exist.
Mechanic Satan.
Yeah, if you continue saying mechanic, your tongue is going to burn and it's gonna fall out your mouth and explode. Boom. Mechanic. All right. So look, in today's session, the purpose was to be able to make a difference, okay, between the way, help me out with your microphones, please. Thank you. Okay, to be able to make a difference between the way in which we ask questions. In English, we have, when you talk about the past, you know that there's the verb to be, and then there's the other action verbs. So if you're asking a question that is about an activity, an action, you have to use did. If your question requires personal information, adjectives, okay, how do we use adjectives in this class? How have we used the adjectives? Well, to talk about satisfaction, remember? You say, I was happy with the result. I was pleased with the result. I was angry with the result. So we have adjectives and we use them for the verb to be. So the key continues to be and will always be, what type of information are you talking about? If you know the difference between the information that you're using, then making the questions should be easier. Okay, any
I was
comments?
happy with the class day.
Good, good, I'm glad. Who has another question? You said something else. Somebody said.
Only I'm hungry.
Oh, that's a comment, that's a comment, not a question. Okay, questions? More questions? No?
Yes, yes, of course.
What questions do you have?
Tomorrow, the test.
So what's your question? So what's your question?
It's a sentence.
That is not a question. So that's the news, right? Okay. All right.
Oh, my friend Limon.
All right. Questions?
¿Qué va a salir en el examen?
I'll leave that to your imagination. Surprise!
Oh, no surprise, please.
Okay.
Look, in the exam, we check
doesn't pass the another.
everything we see in class. What topics have we studied since we started the module?
Would you like?
Okay, request, right? Would you like? Can,
What's the
could.
word?
Can,
Another
could.
question.
May and might. Very good. Okay.
This, there, them.
You are ready for the
Pronouns,
test.
teacher?
Good. Object pronouns.
No.
I don't think so. Like I told you the other day, that's not a main topic, but it was just for you to know about it, right? Just because it was good for you. Okay.
Please share the
Time is
answers.
better.
You wish.
Yes or no?
You wish.
Yes or no? The answer is
Monday.
please.
No. It's now or never. Okay. So
Please give me the copy.
we're having. You wish.
Send the
Check
answer.
Yes, I sent a copy of my.
Give me money and I'll share the answers.
How much? How much?
How much do you offer?
Teacher, you read the class.
Give me $200 and I'll share the answer.
Okay, give me
Right now.
your number.
My phone number for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want my phone number for the transaction?
Yes, of course. Agrícola da vivienda.
All right, go eat your dinner, guys. You're hungry. Okay, let's check. You guys are talking nonsense because you are hungry. Okay.
Tigo Money sang, okay?
Tigo Money.
On Monday?
I agree with Douglas. The exam is better to Monday.
To Monday?
Yes, I agree.
On
Yes,
Monday.
of course.
Me
It's time for study.
Yes, me too, I agree.
You never study. Why do you my time? You don't study.
Every day study.
Who do you think you're lying to? You don't study.
Teacher, this
Yes?
is a bullying.
No, this is not bullying. This is the truth. Okay.
Teacher. Monday, teacher.
Monday. What's with Monday?
The exam.
Look, I said the exam is for today, and I changed the date to tomorrow. So let's do it tomorrow.
Is very hard.
Speaking in peace, teacher.
What?
Tomorrow.
In pairs.
In pairs.
In pay.
Oh,
Of course not.
I need
In
to
group.
peace,
In
no.
group.
Okay, in pairs.
In group.
That and you. Oh my God, what's happening over there?
The traffic is bad Friday.
Before the test.
Look,
the test.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. The test is not going to be at the beginning of the class. It's going to be in the last part of the session. So you have time to get home and join the session. Don't worry. Héctor Avilés?
In another session is done.
Héctor Avilés?
Present.
Okay. Boris Castro?
Present.
Daniel Castro?
Present.
Roberto Coreas?
Present.
Oh, okay. Carla Criollo is still sick. Jorge Fuentes. I think he's not here today. All right. Okay. Let's see. Giovanni Hernandez.
I'm here.
Ruben Hernandez.
I sent
Ruben.
a messenger.
Let me check.
Yes, read. Teacher, I'm reading
Cecilia.
with the wife. I
Yes.
connect, but I don't.
Internet problems. Yes, he said so. Thank you.
Se quedó sin carga, dijo.
David Leiva.
Present.
Okay. All right. Guadalupe Orellana is here. Saúl Pérez.
Present.
Esther Pineda.
Present.
Carlos Pocasangre.
I sent a
Sleeping.
I very issue with the
He's not here anymore. Okay, but he was here during most of the session. Okay. Herbert Quintanilla is not here today, right? No. Okay. Douglas Rivera.
Present.
Javier Rosales.
Present.
David Sosa.
Present, teacher.
Carlos Valiente.
Present.
Beatriz Villalobos.
Present.
And René Zelayandía.
Present.
Okay, very good. All right. Study, review your notes, and see you tomorrow for the test. Okay.
Monday.
Monday.
No, tomorrow.
The next
Have a
week.
nice night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
mister.
Bye, Mister.
Bye.
Miss.
Bye,
Miss.
David.
Bye-bye.
No problem.
Are you polite, man?
Oh, that's a question. All right. Bye-bye, guys.
See you, miss.
See you, everyone.
Everyone.